The air has grown thick and foul. Today has been an unfortunate day. Your clothes and skin start to flake away like dust in the wind. Slowly, your body shrivels up into a dark, moist consistency. I will now do you a favor. Before you can get up, roots from below the sprout from the ground begin to wrap around your legs. You try to leave for the surface, but the fish catches up to you. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the splitting plague. Splitting. There is a fountain before you, with statues on your right and left. Expect the statue on my left. See an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines and thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand, and with the other one pointed a finger up to the sky. You feel it is best to leave the statue alone. Okay. How about the statue on my right? Before you stands an old angel statue that has broke in many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice there is only 2 remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. Oh. Okay. 2 fingers in the left hand. Press the knobs. Press the left knob. It's the right knob. It's the right knob. Knobs lock in place. You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark as you sink below the surface. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. You find yourself with no evident way out, but the path before you turns into darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. You see 3 separate paths with the walls of the cavern. Which path will you choose? Forward, I guess? You cautiously step into the darkness. You come to a divide. Which way will you go? Left. Left. Oh. An eye appears before you as its gaze pierces the darkness. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip your body. It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. Not sure what you can do, you continue to resist until you can think of something. Your body begins to grow weak as your strength burns away. You suddenly feel yourself pulled to the ground, and you are dragged about like a rag doll. It's not long before the creature devours your body, leaving nothing behind. The adventure ends here. Okay. Go left. Cautiously make your way through the darkness. You come to a split in the paths. Which way will you go? Well, I mean, the right path looks like it's stabilized, while the left path looks like it's not. Let's go right. You struggle forward as the way before you becomes completely dark. Like, honestly, how was it not dark before? You notice there is a light off in the distance, and you continue to make your way forward. Eventually, you make it to some sort of concrete room. Turning around, you see a hole in the wall where you came from. Your guess is that it wasn't part of the initial design. You turn around to see a door. There being little to nothing in the room, you decide to move through the doorway. You find yourself in what looks like a basement. You turn about to discover that in each direction there's a door. Boxes of supplies and debris litter the floor and corners of the room. You notice that there are several markings on the door and floor, some of which scare you. You get a bad feeling about this place. Yeah. I don't think I want to go through the middle thing. That looks like it got scratched to smithereens. Let's inspect the supplies. You walk about the room, browsing through the dust-covered storage. You find some rope in one of the boxes. It feels strong to the touch and has minimal wear. You decide to take the rope. Hey. Let's go... Oh, jeez. That has blood leading to, like, the disaster room. Let's go in the right door. Oh, boy. What are these things? I keep seeing these cups on the wall. You enter a small room. There is a large cauldron in the center of the room, with wood resting beneath. There's nothing on the shelves, as if something cleaned this place out. You look into the pot, but find nothing in it. With nothing else to see, you exit the room. Alright. Let's go to the right door. Wait, no, we just came from there. Let's go to the left door. Oh. Go back. Enter the door behind me. You walk up the steps. You enter a large room. The air is polluted with dust and spiderweb covers the wall and ceiling. Where should you go now? Let's not fuck with spiders. Let's go upstairs. You discover what looks like a private library. There is a passageway before you with bookcases on the left and right. Oh, let's browse the books. Libraries are always fun, right? You take a moment to look at the books. Some of them catch your eye. Rituals of the Ancients. Deception by Music. A Forgotten Power. Flipping through the pages, there is one in particular that has ink markings all over it. Raw energy is a powerful substance not to be trifled with. It is merely myth that such energies exist. Raw energy is a powerful substance not to be trifled with. It is merely myth that such energies exist. What? One does not simply walk into Mordor, or stumble upon a pillar of godly power. Even if such a fate is yours, bare hands cannot contain the force. It must be bent and channeled into a specifically crafted vessel to carry it. There have been accounts across time of individuals possessing such power. Although they can pass away as sand, their relics of power remain as powerful artifacts. What? That's killing my brain. Although they pass away as sand, their relics of power remain as powerful artifacts. Jesus. That nations around the world would fight for. Okie dokie. That needed to be edited very heavily. Rituals of the Ancients. You flip around until something grabs your attention. Pillars of stone. Years before current times, they were unique religious practices that revolved around Stonehenge. It is said that these stones are lined up in a special way and often organized into a circular pattern. Organizing the stones this way unlocks an ancient power researchers still have trouble understanding. In the middle of the circle would be a stone or two for the keystone to rest on. This is the great mystery of the ancient practice. From ancient records, it is written that the energies from the surrounding stones channel their power into the keystone. You stop reading because the next page of the book has been torn out. Oh. Alright. Deception by Music. There's a bent page marking a section of the book. You turn to it. The art of charming is not necessarily limited to the instrument, but how the musician goes about playing a given instrument. Some are definitely easier to use than others, and for a skill such as this, there are a few instruments recommended. The harp is one of these recommended instruments. From vicious dogs to shy unicorns, the soothing voice of the harp can calm the troubled heart. Of course, not all creatures can fall for a simple trick, but it can mean the difference between life and death in some situations. Okay, so harps. Fuck them. Move forward. You walk up more stairs. You pause and notice a stone carving of a person praying that is attached to the wall. Something odd about it, but you can't put your finger on it. With caution, you continue up the stairs. You enter a strange room with a large globe centered about the room. There are windows that let the light shine through. You notice there is a chest resting against the wall to the right. You also notice there is another passageway like the previous room. Well, let's inspect the chest. Approaching the chest, you notice there's a lock fastened to it. With no key to unlock the chest, you decide to leave it alone. Well, let's check out the globe. World domination! You study the globe attached to the floor surface. The craft is made of metal, and there is fine detail in the grooves. There are various markings and names scattered across the globe. It takes you a moment, but you find a marking of where you are. Amor. You notice that there are some hand-drawn markings with the area, made with black ink. There must be something close by that has interested the author of these markings. To add to the mystery, there are similar markings on other areas around the globe. I see. Let us continue forward. You climb the stairs to find a wall ending your path. Above the end of the staircase is a hatch. Open the hatch. It's so scary. You open the hatch and pull yourself up. Leaps. You have made it to the top of the tower. Before you is a stone of power, resting upon an altar of rock. Dark vines have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here, as if the stone is sapping away your energy. Leave. You turn and begin to exit the hatch. To your surprise, you find it difficult to focus. You suddenly fall through the hatch, it closing behind you. You hit your head and tumble down the stairs like a rag doll. Jesus. With a broken neck, you struggle to live, only to die moments later. Your adventure ends here. Alright, let's go to the door behind us. Let's go to the far door. Oh. The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be a spider's den. The air is thick, and the room is a mess of web and body parts. You notice that there are a couple of items on the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there is a key in the ground that you will no doubt need. Before you can even act, a large spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it is hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. With nothing to defend yourself, the spider quickly bites you. You begin to lose feeling all over your body, and everything goes black. Your adventure ends here. I've realized I might be jumping ahead of things. There were things still out here that I could use in there, like a sword to fight the spider. Let's continue down the path. You walk for some time to find an endless field of grass. There is a stone well near the path. Let's inspect the well. You peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there is a coin resting against the well of the wall. The wall of the well. That makes more sense. If possible, you feel you should go down and take the coin. Really? But with no rope, I would truly die. Leave? Okay, perhaps you may obtain the coin later. Step away from the well. Continue on. Walking over hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of Armoire. Several times a year, you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague that has spread from your farm is also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Well, that would probably kill us. You've come a long way, and you don't desire to turn back now. Don't tell me what I do and don't desire. You march forward into the tainted soil. Yeah. This time, we shall do the trail in the grass. We will come back to the grave. You pause to see there's a lake nearby. The trail continues on to your right. Well, we already know what the lake holds. Let's continue along the trail. Hey, this is a Stonehenge-y thing. The faint trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars down the hill. Beyond the hill is a large field of grass. Inspect the stone pillars, man. You stand before the large stones, arranged in the shape of a circle. In the center is a stone that appears to have some sort of slot or hole. No doubt about it, something is meant to be placed here. Seeing that you can't do anything, you head back. The faint trail comes to an end. There's a collection of stone pillars down the hill. Beyond the hill is a large field of grass. Explore the field. You find yourself gazing over a grass field with hills rolling off into the distance. As if trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely the unique powers of a unicorn can help you with your quest, but there is clearly something wrong. If only there's a way to charm it. Damn, I need a, what's it, a harp? Oh, right. Oh-ho! Avast ye, matey! As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern. An old-looking ship rests against the edge of the lake with debris scattered about the surrounding area. Inspect the ship. You cautiously walk down towards the ship. The air is chilling, and you fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you drives you to explore. You climb aboard the ship. As you take a moment to observe your surroundings, you are only welcome to the trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. You move about to see where you can go. Every footstep you take feels heavy as you hear the sound of wood cracking under your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. Okay. You explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce about the structure of the ship. From one room to another, you come to discover a kitchen. Although there is nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Oh, alright. Check out the drawers. You pull one after another, finding that they have been emptied. Dust spreads about the air as you disturb their rest. Checking underneath, you discover a rusty knife resting on the floor. You find that there are plenty of hardened rat droppings dotting the edge of the wall. You take the knife in hopes that you may defend yourself with it. Inspect the oven. You see a lone pot resting on the dusty stovetop. You gaze downward and open the oven door. Nothing but ash fills the oven chamber. You close the door. Let's move on. You continue your lonely tour of the ship, only to find there is nothing of use or value. You make your way back to the deck and decide to continue your search. Again, you find nothing much but empty rooms left to remain in dark solitude. You discover a door with fancy markings about the woodwork. Perhaps this is where the captain resided? You discover the room of the captain. Unlike other parts of the ship, everything seems to have been left alone in this room. Before you rests an old wooden desk with papers and assumed belongings of the captain. There's a small bed off near the corner of the room and some chairs in the other. I have a feeling deep down that you shouldn't take anything other than the lamp and other objects. Oh, you have a feeling deep down that you shouldn't take anything. Period. Other than the lamp and other objects, there is a small stack of papers in contrast to a lone paper resting by itself. Approaching the desk, you begin to inspect the papers resting on the desk. Stack of papers. Hearing about the pages of this collective pile of documents, you realize that most of these are personal notes or journal entries. Thoughts. You pick a few and begin to read. Day 7. The voyage has gone quite smooth as we begin our second week away from home. The spirits of the men are high as we anticipate the discovery of new lands that lie beyond our documented knowledge. It has been my dream to accomplish something world-changing. Together, we move forward with full hearts and unbreakable spirits. Day 66. It's just been over 2 months out at sea, and we have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms, and sickness has plagued this ship recently. Several of my favorite crew have passed on to the next life. I see the growing doubt in the eyes of fellow laborers as our voyage continues day after day. Food rations have been cut in half, in fears that we may have to turn back. I dare not let myself think of failure. Those men who have lost their lives, the sacrifice to make this voyage possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Dig 91. It has come to roughly 3 months out at the endless blue. With much pain, we have turned around. Yes, we are headed for home port. We have just enough food to make it back. I just hope we have a smooth journey back. The spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up in thinking of it. Truly, we did not intend for this to happen. How about this loan document? Notice to the crew. Due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split up into groups of 2 and 3. Scouting assignments will be given until we find a more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can. Seeing there's little left to see, take your leave. Okay. Well, let's go left. Let's go left. Let's go right. Yay. We have a knife. The far door. The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be a spider's den. The air is thick, and it's really lame on account of spiders! Before you can even act, a large spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it is hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out your knife and stare at the spider when you can. Unfortunately, the knife doesn't scare the spider, and it bites you with ease. Oh. Okay. You begin to lose feeling all over your body and everything goes black. Jeez. What? I didn't realize I had the option to go outside. Oh. I have rope. I should learn to read. Go back to where the path split. Because here's the well. Inspect the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there is a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you should go down and take the coin. Grab the coin! You pull out the rope you found earlier and fasten it to the well. You climb down with ease and obtain the coin. Yay! You struggle to pull yourself up and out of the well, but you do so successfully, and then loosen the rope and store it away. Ah, you're 1 coin richer. Yay! Continue on. Oh, that's right. This place sucks. Let's go back. Back to the grass trail. Trail in the grass. Continue on. Continue along. Inspect the stone pillars. You stand before the large stones. Arranged in the shape of a circle, the center is a stone with what appears to be some sort of slot or hole. No doubt about it, something is meant to be placed here. Seeing as you can't do anything, you head back. Okay, I thought for sure like the coin would be important there. Go back. Let's inspect this lake. You step near the lake and look down into it. Resting on the water is an orb of some sort, sitting at the bottom of the lake. There is something strange about it, as if it's calling out to you. Shall we try? We have a knife. We have a rope, and a coin. Close your eyes and jump into the lake. You open your eyes to see a stone sitting before you. You start to make your way towards it. Fish! Stab it! You pull out your knife and point it at the fish. Waving the knife around, you fail to deliver a fatal blow to the fish. You quickly find yourself helpless before the creature. God damn it.